back and forth and back and forth, back, forth. Okay, realistically, it's only been like 3 or 4 times they've done this, or technically 3 years they've done this. But AJ Allmendinger, who was full-time in the Xfinity Series in 2022, then went full-time Cup in 2023, then went back to full-time Xfinity in 2024, is going to go back to Cup full-time in 2025. Yeah. Kaulig announced the move today, I guess, that AJ Allmendinger would be the full-time driver, but they did not list a number of the car. I'm assuming it'll be the 16, but they did not specify. What I said was news. We know where he'll be in 2025. AJ Allmendinger will return to full-time NASCAR Cup Series competition for Kaulig Racing. Not even a picture of a car, just him, celebrating, jumping up and down. But AJ Allmendinger, as I said, he has been back in the Xfinity Series this year, but he's also done some part-time Cup starts. Of course, Kaulig Racing's situation in the Cup Series this year is they have the 16 car and the 31 car. The 31 car, that's Daniel Hemrick. Full-time, he's got it. As for the 16, we've seen that car split between drivers, including AJ Allmendinger. He's already raced in 10 races this season. He's got 3 top 10s. And he's scheduled to do more, whether it's in the 16 or we've seen him in a third part-time car, the number 13 car. We saw it at Coda. We will see it again at Watkins Glen, I believe. But AJ Allmendinger has been a staple at Kaulig Racing for the past 4 or 5 seasons. As I said, he's done full-time Xfinity. He's done full-time Cup. He's won a bunch of Xfinity races. I think he's made a couple of championship 4s. On the Cup side of things, he won the first ever Indianapolis road course race in the Cup Series with Kaulig. He won at the Charlotte Roval last year with Kaulig in the Cup Series. In fact, I think he won like 4 straight Roval races with the Xfinity Series team. But, as I said, Kaulig has been kind of indecisive on their future. I guess that's one way to put it. Essentially, not just with Allmendinger, but with all their cars. Everything is kind of up in the air right now. If you look at their Cup Series program, both cars are kind of open because the 16 had SVG, Allmendinger, Ty Dillon, Derek Kraus, Josh Williams. Wasn't really known what was going to happen with it until today. I mean, there was speculation that Allmendinger was going to full-time drive it, but there was no real strong, oh yeah, it's for sure happening. And then the 31 car, we still don't know. Hemrick could stay in it, but if someone with more funding shows up, then maybe we could see someone else in that 31 car. And then the Xfinity Series. I mean, Shane Van Gisbergen could be moving up to the Cup Series with Trackhouse. Do they keep that car? Do they go back down to a 3-car team? Do they keep Josh Williams? And then you got to fill the seat that AJ Allmendinger has now left vacant. So there's a lot of questions about Kaulig's future, and I feel like we do this a lot with Kaulig. We don't really know what the plan is. They had a strong team a few years ago. They had Justin Haley, a young driver, a talented driver, but obviously he left them for Rick Ware Racing. AJ Allmendinger, as I said, back and forth and back and forth. And, some of their other drivers, Josh Williams, he's a new signee. They've got part-time Ty Dillon, Josh Williams, Shane Van Gisbergen. He's a Trackhouse product, so that doesn't really count. So Kaulig, I feel like they've got to just be a little bit more, I don't know if consistent is the right word, but they need someone in there for multiple years, kind of like what Justin Haley was, to really guide this program the right way. And I know that Allmendinger has been in this program for multiple years. He's a veteran. He's a Cup Series winner. This is a good decision on Kaulig's part to bring Allmendinger back to the Cup Series. He's going to be a contender on the road courses and the super speedways. He's a great road course racer. As I said, all of his wins on the road courses, even with JTG Doherty back in 2014. But he is 42 years old. He doesn't have a lot of years left in him. So you've got to find someone else to kind of be that, as I said earlier, that staple, that guy that you can rely on. And they lost Justin Haley, and I feel like that was kind of their guy. Well, now they got to find a new guy, some young driver, some younger veteran who can lead the team, in a sense, from a driving standpoint for years to come. So just a lot of questions at Kaulig, but they did answer one today. One of their Cup Series cars in 2025 will be driven full-time by AJ Allmendinger. As for that second car, once again, we don't know. It could be Hemrick. It could be Ty Dillon. It could be, I don't know, maybe Zane Smith gets leased out again. A lot of questions on that car too. A lot of questions this silly season. Whether it's, who's going to drive the 7, who's going to drive for 2311, Trackhouse, so many questions everywhere. But thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Any other news that happens in the NASCAR world, I will let you know. There's supposed to be some team announcements this weekend at Michigan. Hopefully they're exciting. Hopefully they are fun. But thanks again for watching this. Hope you enjoyed it. Any other news, I'll let you know. And then, as I said, hopefully we got races at Michigan this weekend. The forecast doesn't look great right now. Hate to break it to you.